Hola el amigo el amiga, soy Samuel, and today, join us as me and my friends venture through the wondrous parts of the integumentary system and learn its parts and functions, specifically the animal integumentary system. So buckle up and grab your maps and backpacks as we venture through.
Before we focus on the integumentary system, let us first discuss what a body system is. A body system is a group of organs or tissues that work together to perform an important functions needed for life. Each system has a specific role, but they depend on one another to maintain a balance in the body, or also known as homeostasis. So for example, the digestive system breaks down food into nutrients while the circulatory system transports these nutrients through the blood. So this shows that all the body system must work together for the body to function properly. So now, let's focus on the integumentary system. The integumentary system is the body's outer covering. Its main function is to protect the body from injury, harmful microorganisms, and environmental factors. It also helps regulate body temperature, allows sensations such as touch and pain, and prevents excessive water loss. So here are the main parts of the integumentary system. So this includes the skin and related structures such as hair, fur, feathers, nails, claws, hooves, horns, antlers, beaks, and glands. So the skin is the largest organ of the body and the main component of the integumentary system. It serves as a protective barrier against germs and physical injury and environmental stress. The skin also helps regulate body temperature and maintain water balance. So the skin is composed of three main layers, the epidermis, dermis, and hypodermis, which work together to protect the body and support the body. So the epidermis is the outermost layer of the skin and serves as the first line of the protection. It is composed of the different types of cells and each with a specific function working together to keep the skin healthy and strong. So the keratinocytes are the most abundant cells and produce keratin, which makes the skin tough and waterproof. So the melanocytes produce melanin, the pigment that gives color to the skin and protects it from harmful ultraviolet rays. So the larger hand cells help in immune defense by protecting the body from harmful microorganisms. So the Merkel cells are responsible for detecting light, touch, texture, and pressure. So now, let's proceed to the dermis. The dermis is located beneath the skin and is made of connective tissue. It contains the blood vessels, nerve ending, hair follicles, and glands that help nourish the skin, sense touch, and produce sweat and oil. So the dermis has two layers, the papillary dermis and reticular dermis. The papillary dermis, the upper layer that supplies nutrients to the epidermis and remove waste. It also contains tiny blood vessels and nerve endings that allow us to feel sensations. So the reticular dermis, the deeper layer that provides strength, elasticity, and flexibility, helping the skin stretch and return to its shape. So below the dermis is hypodermis. Hypodermis stores fat for energy, insulates the body to maintain temperature, cushions and protects organs, and anchors the skin to muscles and bones. So together, these layers support the skin, protect the body, and help it function properly.
Hair and fur, the outgrowths of the skin, mainly made of keratin and associated with oil glands and nerves. This consists of the cuticle, the outer layer that protects the hair, cortex, the middle layer that gives strength and the color, and medulla, the inner core that helps with insulation. Also a part of the skin is the hair shaft, which is the visible part above the skin, and hair follicle, the structure that is embedded in the dermis. The hair follicle consists of two parts, the outer root sheath and the inner root sheath. And lastly, the sebaceous glands, which produces oil or also called sebum that protects it from germs and moisturizes the skin and hair. Feathers, the specialized skin coverings found in birds, also made of keratin and grows from the follicles of the skin. Mainly consists of the shaft or brachys, which is the central support, barbs and barbules, forms the flat surface of the feather, vein that helps with flight insulation and protection, and the calamus, which anchors the feather to the skin and provides support. Scales, the hard or overlapping protective coverings in the skin, mainly consist of the dermal scale, which forms from the dermis. Part of the dermal scales is the placoid, a tooth-like spiny scale. Ganoid, a diamond-shaped shiny scale. Cycloid, which is soft and circular, and the cetanoid, a tooth edges shaped scale. Next is the epidermal or keratinized scales, formed from the epidermis. Now, the epidermal scale consists of two types, the scutes or also known as the osteoderms, a thick armor-like with bony plates, which can be found from crocodiles and turtles. Next is the overlapping scales, which is for flexible movements found in snakes and lizards.
Good day, everyone. Today, I'll discuss the nails, claws, and hooves. These are the hardened extension of the skin found at the tips of fingers, toes, or lips. So first, we have the nails. Nails are flat and broad coverings found in the human and primates. They protect the tips of the finger and toes and help in grasping small objects. The main parts of the nail include the nail plate, the hard visible part, and we have the nail bed, the skin under the nail. And next we have the planiola, the whitish half moon, and the cuticle, which is the protective skin at base. And we have the nail root, the growth area. And lastly, we have the free edge, the tip of the nail. And second, we discuss the claws. Claws are curved and pointed nails found in many animals. They are used for walking, digging, defense, and catching prey. And this claws consists of ungus, the hard outer layer. And next we have the subungus, the soft inner layer. Next we have the corium, the living tissue with blood vessels. And we have eponychium, protects the nail root. And lastly, we have the tip or the apex, which is the pointed end. And lastly, we will discuss the hooves. Hooves are found in animals such as horses, cows, and goats. They support the body weight, protect the feet, absorb shock, and help in movement. Horses have single hooves, while cows and goats have cloven hooves for balance. And these hooves consist of half wall, the hard outer part, and we have the sole, the bottom surface, next frog, the V-shaped soft pad, and we have the heel, the back part of the hooves, and we have the white line, the junction of ball and sole. And lastly, we have the coronary band, the growth area at top. So, in conclusion, nails help in grasping, claws help in catching and defense, and hooves support body weight and movement. That's all. Thank you.
I am Bailey Nicole Opayat, and today I'm gonna discuss about beak. What is a beak? A beak is a hard mouth covering found mainly in birds and some animals like turtles. There are 5 beaks are used for. First is defense, protecting themselves from predators. Second is fighting, competing with other animals. Third is attracting mates. Shape or color can help attract a partner. Fourth is temperature control, releasing body heat. Fifth is digging or foraging, finding food. Parts of a beak. First is rhampotheca, the hard keratin covering, similar to human nails. Second is upper mandible or maxilla, the top part of the beak. Third is lower mandible or mandible, the bottom part of the beak. Beaks come in different shapes and sizes. depending on what the animal eats. Example: sharp for meat, flat for filtering water, strong for cracking seed. Glands. So what are glands? Glands are specialized structures in the skin or dermis made of cells that produce and release substances. There are four types of glands. First is sweat glands. Help cool the body by releasing sweat. Second is sebaceous or oil glands. Produce oil to protect skin and hair from drying. Third is mammary glands. Produce milk to feed young in mammals. Fourth is scent or toxin glands. Releases chemicals used for communication or marking territory, attracting mates, defense, and toxins or bad smells to scare predators. Glands help animals survive, communicate, and regulate their bodies. Our next topic is functions of the integumentary system. Integumentary system includes skin, hair, fur, feathers, scales, and glands. There are 5 main functions of integumentary system. First is protection. Shields the body from injury, germs, and harmful environmental factors. Second is temperature regulation. Maintains body heat using hair, fur, feathers, scales, or sweat. Third is sensation. Detects touch, pressure, pain, and temperature changes through nerve endings. Fourth is excretion. Removes waste products through sweat in some animals. Fifth is camouflage or communication, like hair, fur, feathers, scales, or scent glands help animals blend into their environment, communicate with other animals. Thank you and God bless.
So in conclusion, the integumentary system is one of the most essential and multifunctional system of the body. It is composed of the skin and its specialized structures including the hair, feathers, scales, nails, claws, hooves, horns, beaks, and glands. Structurally, the skin has 3 main layers: the epidermis, dermis, and hypodermis. These parts are located on the outermost surface of the body and serve as the first line of the protection for both livestock and poultry. So the integumentary system works through several important processes and mechanisms. The epidermis protects against physical injury, harmful microorganisms, and water loss. The dermis contains blood vessels and nerve endings that allow sensation and help regulate temperature. The hypodermis stores fat for energy and provides insulation. In livestock such as cattle and goats, hair and thick skin help protect against environmental conditions. In poultry such as chickens, feathers provide insulation, enable flight, and assist in temperature regulation. Glands also function to produce sweat, oil, and other substances that help maintain skin and body balance. So, this system becomes especially important during extreme weather conditions, growth and development, reproduction, and disease exposure. It supports animals in adapting to their environment and plays a major role in maintaining homeostasis, which is the body's internal balance necessary for survival and productivity. So therefore, the integumentary system is not simply an outer covering, but a dynamic and protective system that supports animal health, adaptation, and production. So by understanding its structure, location, processes, and important in different situations, we can better appreciate its role in ensuring the survival and well-being for both livestock and poultry.